In this video, I'm going to talk about some common issues people are facing in RankCipher Cloud version, and then I'll also give solution to those problems. So the first issue some people are facing is that they are only seeing one trigger during the campaign creation, step number 1. So the answer to this is that this is some kind of a browser compatibility issue, and most probably you are using some version of Google Chrome that is causing the problem. So the solution to this problem is that you will have to use some another browser like Mozilla Firefox. So try with some other browser that you already have, or if you don't have any other browser, then download Mozilla Firefox and then use RankCipher in that browser. But if you still face that issue, then do not hesitate to write us on the support email. So another issue some people are facing is that they see the campaign status as unstarted. Over here right now, where you can see this is complete, but some people are seeing the status as unstarted, and when they try to run this campaign from this run all button, they are not able to start the campaign. So whenever you see the status unstarted, it means you do not have a CAPTCHA service enabled in the settings, and without the CAPTCHA settings, the platform is unable to proceed and start your campaign because during the campaign creation on the websites and platforms, the system has to fill or solve the CAPTCHA. So that's why we have placed this check to see if you have added CAPTCHA details or not. If you are on Microsoft Windows, then you can download our desktop version from the dashboard. Here is the link given. So you can download the desktop version and use it to make your new campaigns. The benefit of desktop version is that you will have the ability to solve CAPTCHAs manually if you don't want to purchase credits from any third-party CAPTCHA service. But if you want to use the cloud version, then you will have to use a CAPTCHA service to run the campaigns. The third question I would like to answer is that some people ask that what settings do they need to make before creating their first campaign. So the answer to this is that the only mandatory setting you need to make in the settings area is to add a CAPTCHA service, and we recommend using ToCAPTCHA or anti-CAPTCHA because they are able to solve the latest forms of CAPTCHA such as Google reCAPTCHA. Other than this, all of the other settings like indexer, spinner, proxies, they are all optional. There is no need to add proxies because we have private proxies enabled in the backend, but if you have already purchased some proxies, then you can use them in the system by adding them over here. But this is not at all mandatory. Similarly, adding spinner integrations or spinner service is also not mandatory. We have a few of them integrated in the system, and if you have any of those services, you can add their details and then you can use them in the campaign creation process. But if you don't have any spinner service available, then you can utilize our built-in spinner service that you can use during the campaign creation process. So you do not need to make any changes to spinner integration area if you do not have a spinner service already available to you. Next is indexing service, which is basically it helps your backlinks to be discovered by Google in a faster manner. So if you have an indexing service available, you can add their details in the settings, and all of the backlinks will be automatically submitted to that indexing services. But this is also optional, and if you have no indexing service available, then your backlinks will be indexed naturally and you do not need to make any changing in the settings area. So the only thing you need to add in the settings is just this CAPTCHA integration thing, and if you want to avoid that, you will have to use our desktop version if you are on Windows operating system. The next question or problem I would like to discuss is your campaigns getting stuck in the queue for a long time. Well, the first reason for this is that we have huge amount of new campaigns being created every minute. Till now, we have processed more than 100,000 campaigns from more than 3,000 users in just the last 7 or 8 days. So you can just imagine why is there a long queue. We have recently upgraded our infrastructure massively, and campaigns are being processed at a much faster pace now. The second reason for this is that we have added the human-like behavior in the backend to make it look as natural as possible. So there is a certain pace we have to build backlinks, and if we build it too fast, and if we build too many backlinks too fast, it can hurt your website. So we have all the checks in place to make sure that the velocity of backlinks stays nominal. So that is why a single campaign takes a lot of time to complete. And when there are thousands of new campaigns coming in every hour, you can understand why your campaigns are taking so long in the queue. If you want to avoid the queue and you want to process your campaigns in a faster manner, then you can use our desktop version, which is available for Windows operating system, which works equally well, or it works even better. So I highly recommend using desktop version if you are on Microsoft Windows. The next question we get a lot is about email usage during the campaign creation process. So the answer to this is that you do not need to enter your email, and this is not at all mandatory for your campaign to run. But if you have your own email, then you can add it over there in the campaign creation process. I'm just gonna go and show you how you can use the auto generated emails. So I'm here in the third step of the campaign creation process, and if you see this option over here that says auto generate email, if you select this option, right now it's selected, so once this is enabled, then the system will automatically generate emails for you for your projects. So you do not need to add your own emails. But if you have your own emails, then you can disable this option, and then you can add the email over here. The next question we get a lot about the strategy is that what triggers do they need to use for their campaigns, or what strategy do they need? Well, it depends on your keywords and your competition level. I recommend starting with the medium keyword competition omega strategy. That is going to be, yeah. So if you use the medium keyword competition omega strategy, which is shown over here, then you can build around 3 to 4 campaigns for a single website in a month, because we want to slowly increase our link velocity instead of bombarding our websites with lots of backlinks in a short time. So start with this, and then from the next month use the high quality multi-tiered strategy that we have given over here, which looks something like this. So you can use this strategy after a month. The next question we get a lot is about what type of content do you need for your campaigns. So if you have some time to write quickly 200 to 300 words of content, then write it for your tier 1 platforms. For example, in this strategy we have 2 Web 2.0 blogs on tier 1. So if you can write a quick piece of 200 to 300 words of content, then use that on the tier 1. For tier 2 and tier 3, use auto-generated content using this button. If for some reason you are not able to find auto-generated content for your keywords, try to enter generic or broad keywords. For example, instead of searching with how to lose weight fast, just use the keyword weight loss or fitness. This will bring up, most likely this will bring up the content for you. But in rare cases where your keywords are too targeted or too specific, the system may not be able to generate content for you. So you can use the auto-generated content like this. So as I recommended that create at most 3 to 4 campaigns for a single website in a month, so it shouldn't be a problem to quickly write a few articles for your tier 1 backlinks. This is going to immensely help in ranking your website quickly in Google. So that's all for now. If we see any more questions, I'll answer them in a separate video. Thank you.